Officials say at least one person died and several others were hurt in the wake of those severe storms that rolled through parts of the Metroplex early this morning. Ellis County suffering the brunt of the damage, and that is where those casualties were reported. The National Weather Service says no tornadoes touched down, but straight-line winds and hail took aim on cities like Ennis, Maypearl, and Waxahachie, knocking down power lines and doing extensive damage to homes, businesses, cars, and other personal property. Fox 4's Amelia Jones is live tonight from the hard-hit region. Amelia, a tough day for so many there.
Casey, people kept describing the sounds of the wind like a freight train. The National Weather Service confirmed no tornadoes touched down in Ellis County this morning, but the winds were still incredibly strong. The storm was powerful enough to rip off roofs, twist metal, and blow out windows. And it did prove to be deadly. Early Saturday morning, severe storms moved through Ennis in Ellis County. The storms brought 80-mile-per-hour winds and golf ball-sized hail.
Believe me, that sound is something you'll never forget.
Roland Christian says the storm blew through in 10 minutes, but the powerful winds left their mark on his shop.
It just took this and just folded around.
The metal awning on the front of Christian's shop crushed his truck underneath, denting the hood and shattering the windshield. Other pieces are scattered across his property and his neighbors.
We're just thankful to be alive.
The Ellis County Sheriff's Office reported 4 people were hurt during the severe weather. A 42-year-old Midlothian man later died from his injuries in Ennis. Officials say the city saw some of the worst of it.
I think it was Ennis. They got most of the damage, and Maypearl, I think, would be a close second. Waxahachie had, some here and there, and we're still getting reports right now.
Michaela Sandifer has been out surveying the damage as the emergency management coordinator for Ellis County.
A lot of it is down trees, down power lines, but it's also, metal roofs are all scattered on the ground, trees uprooted or snapped in half, just all that kind of stuff.
In hard-hit Ennis, the Texas Motorplex had multiple trailers flipped over, and the large sign by Highway 287 was blown off. The powerful winds ripped off part of the roof at an Ennis Days Inn hotel. The owners say no one was staying in the back rooms, but 20 to 25 rooms were occupied at the time.
Yeah, and I think it caught people off guard.
The golf ball-sized hail dented cars and broke windows in several neighborhoods, including Annalisa Cutler's in Waxahachie.
I have 4 busted windows and a roof that needs replaced.
Not the way she planned to start spring break.
It looks like a war zone, actually. We're boarding up our windows here. We're having to just prepare for even more weather.
But she's thankful her family is safe and her community is there to help.
And we're coming together and helping each other out, and I'm just glad that I live with the neighbors I live with.
We don't have an update tonight on the condition of the other 3 people in the hospital. People in Ellis County are encouraged to document the damage to their homes or property and put that on the website for the Ellis County Office of Emergency Management. Casey, for now, back to you.
Amelia, I'm always impressed with the resilience of people after they've lost things and then they have such positive attitudes. I've got to ask you, is the Red Cross or any other agencies on the ground helping people there tonight?
Yes, when I spoke with Michaela Sandifer with the Ellis County Office of Emergency Management, she did say that members of the Red Cross are out surveying the same damage that we saw and the damage that she's seen as well. And they're also assisting people in any way that they can.
All right, well, Fox 4's Amelia Jones live for us. Amelia, great work out there. We appreciate it. The storm impacts were quite widespread. Let's take you now to the city of Maypearl in western Ellis County. Officials there tell Fox 4 there were some downed power lines in that community and several structures sustained roof damage. That includes the Maypearl Primary School. We have been reporting on this story all week. That campus had recently been closed due to elevated levels of carbon dioxide, or or CO2 in the building. State records indicate that the problem dates back to at least December of last year. Now, we have reached out to district leaders to see when they will start work to repair the storm damages, but they have not gotten back with us. Parts of downtown Maypearl also suffered damage. Check out this RV park. You can see the wind just toppled at least one vehicle over, which fell onto a pickup truck. We're also told the town grocery store lost power, forcing them to load up all their frozen foods and other perishable items onto a refrigerated truck and ship it to another location so it wouldn't go bad. And look at this, 6 18-wheelers were no match for the wind. The big rigs overturned on I-35 southbound near the 397-mile marker, also in Ellis County. That, according to the Texas Department of Public Safety. The backup extended all the way to Waxahachie. Another 18-wheeler overturned in the northbound lanes in that very same area. The roadway was closed for several hours while crews worked to clean up that whole mess. But tonight, Texas DPS tells us everything has reopened.